Ahoy everyone, welcome aboard. I'll be your Captain Hillyan today, along with...
Here's your mighty Lieutenant Drakir at your service, along with a new game.
Yeah, it's been a long-ass time since we've done, well, not as long as we did these on Sundays, since we did do an improvised showcase a while back, but it has been quite a while since the showcase Sundays. And yeah, since we've got time and I've got games to try, we're going to give it another try.
Yeah, the bit more Showcase Wednesday in this case.
Yeah, since Sunday is now reserved for the long-term games. And, well, for people who have never seen any of these before, what we do is I have 6 games prepared, but we'll give each of these about 30 to 45 minutes instead of... I'm doing that extender because, well, we've got the time. And, well, I think we started these at 2 p.m. before, now we started at 1 p.m. But yeah, we will still show about 4, but if any of them do not last or aren't of no interest, then, well, I've got 2 spares ready. And yeah, the first game we have here is A Short Hike. So, let's get started with the new game and start the timer. I never get tired of this view. Claire, you're gonna have a great time here this summer. I think. It might be a bit soft. It'll be good to get away from the city and take a break from everything else going on. Are you still awake? Maybe. Hold on a little longer. We're almost at the ferry. Hey, I have heard a thing or two about Humble. Here's about Emran Robinson you, Mark Sperling. I have heard of this game before, though I forget the details about it. What I have heard is that it is a short game, to the point that we might even finish it in this, well, short amount of time. Let's see, we found a shell.
Yeah, that is something that has happened on a very rare occasion. Yeah. By accident and all that.
Hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you all day. You been busy? Kinda. Well, not really. I've just been waiting around for a call. Oh, there's your problem. There's no reception out here. Wait. What? Yeah, I mean, pretty much no reception. You might be able to get some ad hoc peek. Oh, yeah, I guess. But that's pretty far, isn't it? It's not that far. We've all made the trek before. I figured you would have gone already. Oh, yeah. I've been meaning to go. But I just haven't got around to it yet. Well, today's as good a day as any. Just take White Beach Trail and head north at the fork. Then follow the signs for Hawk Peak. No problem. Yeah, basically that's the entire drive behind this game. We need to get freaking reception for a phone. Let's see. Right. White Coast Trail, Ranger's Cabin. Okay, A to jump.
And here I was expecting a horror game.
Well, it may turn out to be one just... Yes, still. Get back here, you. Claire, did you know you can hold A while running to glide through the air? Of course. Everyone knows that. Why do you ask? I don't know. I just had the feeling you might want to know. Okay. Tutorial characters, huh? But yeah, we can jump, we can glide. Hey you! Find me 15 shells. What? Why? I want them. Yeah, but why? It's a secret. Okay. I'll keep an eye out. Keep both eyes out, please. Little brat. Okay.
You did say please there.
Well, we found one. We found a stick. Let's see, we can turn the camera a bit, but not too much. There's another shell. I have to say that the graphics of this remind me a lot of the Nintendo DS Zelda games. White Coast Trail.
Yeah.
Let's
I
have a
feel
look
like it.
over here.
Feel nice
Now the
intro.
music's starting. Found a coin. Okay. There's some fish in the waters. Let's see. Anything over this way? Oh, there's... Okay, there's something buried there, if Animal Crossing is anything to go by. Hello there. Hey, Claire. How's the day treating you? Well, I'm just getting out of the house now. Ah, it's one of those kinds of days. Yeah. I've been kinda caught up in my head all morning. Would you say you feel lost and directionless? Maybe. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Take this. A compass. I don't think they're that... they're directionless in that specific way. To use it, press Y to open your inventory, then select it from the items menu. Oh, thanks. It should come in handy. Happy hiking. Yeah, we were told to take the northern path. That wouldn't stick, not sure why I picked this up. It's money, great for buying stuff and feeling secure. Tells you which way is north. Select to toggle it on and off. Show. Okay, now that's in the corner there. Okay. And hello there. Some more coin. 13 more coin to be exact. Anything... Okay, not just a different path. Okay. Let's see.
Do you see a chest there? There.
Yep. Oop, more coins, and hello. Hey, dude. What's happening? Oh, you know. Just jamming out on the beach. Building sandcastles and whatnot. Sounds like a good time. You know it. Can I borrow your shovel? Sorry, bud. I need it for sandcastle construction. Isn't it a little big for that? Yeah, but... that's just how shovels are. You can get smaller ones. One's made for sandcastles. What? Sounds fake. But if you can show me one, I'd be glad to trade. Okay. There's
Would that
another
really
one
matter?
of those.
I guess a small shovel would be useful for more detail work. But
True.
just filling the buckets themselves, then any shovel will do.
There, hover over quick. Or glide over more. Okay, I think I saw something... Nice that we can swim.
Yeah. I can say this though, since I did a lot of sandcastles as a kid. Having different sizes of shovels are handy.
True, though it also has to depend on what kind of sandcastle you're making.
Exactly.
So I doubt this guy is making like those contest things. Hello there.
Yeah, likely not those.
Hey there. What are you up to here today? I'm hiking up to Hawk Peak. It's a tough hike. You know, you'll need to learn to rock climb to make it to the top. Wanna join a rock climbing club? Oh, is it just the two of you? Hey! The Rock Climbers Association has hundreds of members spanning over 35 countries worldwide. Hundreds of members growing and refining the art of rock climbing. Pushing the craft to its absolute limit and beyond. I meant, if it's just the two of you, like, here. And I just heard a Discord ping, so that means I forgot to put myself on Do Not Disturb, as usual. Okay, there, and there. What of it? Listen, kids, climbing ain't for the weak of heart. Most people don't have what it takes. Not really that bad. So, anyway, you want to join the Rock Climbers Club? Sure. Great. We've got our third member. Not third. Just another drop in the hundreds worldwide. Alright, alright. Anyway, so first things first. You got a golden feather? Not yet. Ah, you can't climb without one. But you can buy them at the visitor center. They should be pretty cheap. Come back when you've bought one.
What?
Golden Feathers makes me immediately think of Banjo-Kazooie. Hello there.
Maybe a reference.
I've heard some rumors. Do you like rumors? I dabble. Okay, hear me out. Jim just bought a metal detector. He was running around yesterday, looking for stuff around the island. It was going nutso. Seems like there's stuff buried all over the island. What kind of stuff? I don't know. Metal stuff? Okay. Yeah, the little floppy disk in the corner to show that the game has saved. I like that even though they have they've become completely obsolete, floppy disks are still the go-to as an icon for saving stuff, huh?
Yeah, I think some games have used other icons early on, but the floppy disk became rather dominant, and then just kind of became stuck.
Like, I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people who grew up after the 80s and 90s who have never even seen one in person, but still know of their existence from this as the save icon in games.
Yeah.
Howdy. How can I help you? I heard you sell golden feathers here. Ah, we do. You can buy one for 40 coins. And we have 52. Now let's take it. Sure, here you go. You found a golden feather. Or you bought one, but still. Let me explain how that works. If you press A while in midair, you can flap your wings for a double jump. But that's not all. To climb a wall, push against it and hold A. The more golden feathers you have, the more you'll be able to climb and fly. Have fun up there. Okay.
I think I have a guess why floppy disk is still dominant as a save icon. Like, game is going to come in many generations. So when older gamers are familiar with it, it just kept going, and then of course young generation joined in and saw it and got used to it, and it repeated like that over and over.
Yeah, like the gamers of old started becoming developers, so they started using it as an icon.
Yeah, so it kind of became like most people were already familiar with the icon to begin with, so they just kept doing it. Like, actually, if you look at your PC, for example, you have basically the universal symbol for turn off, turn on, reboot. That's basically what the floppy disk icon has become.
Yeah. They got a golden feather? Yep. Great. So, to get started, you can try climbing this short wall here. Just push against the wall and hold A. There you go. Nice one. Whatever. That climb is easy. Real pros use the big wall. Okay, challenge accepted. Okay, and in the corner we can see how much charge we have on it, and when we are out, our shirt turns blue. Nice detail. Also, I just noticed that I don't... For one, I forgot to put Steam on Do Not Disturb after who knows how many months of me having left that on Do Not Disturb, because I completely forgot. And also that the showcase captures aren't catching overlay stuff, so if there are achievements to pop up, it would miss them. So let me make a quick change here. Capture third party. And there we go. Okay, we got our beating stick. But we can't beat with it, so it's just a stick.
Well, there is something to beat later?
Maybe. I haven't heard of this game having combat or such. Not every game needs to have combat. Welcome to Hawk Peak Provincial Park. Enjoy a scenic trek to Outland Points or follow Hawk Peak Trail up to the highest point in the province. Although this island is known for its titular mountain peak, it is also home to a number of beautiful beaches and forests. Did you know? The infamous local dish strawberries and toast was invented here at Hawk Peak. Please join us at 5 p.m. to enjoy a delicious serving of the historical dish. Toast with strawberries? I might want to give it a try sometime.
But here's the thing: toast with strawberry jam. That's a thing, obviously. So I don't think that's something odd. But toast with just actual sliced strawberries.
I can't really think of too many contradictions in that. Like it'll just be crunchy and sweet.
I'm not unsure. First of all, it would depend what kind of bread you're using and toasting.
Yeah.
I feel like it might work better on softer bread that's not toasted.
Over here we have, sometimes when we have strawberries, we do just put them on plain breads. Typically folded double so it doesn't fall off or such. Yeah, with it being toasted, I'll have to give that a shot sometime.
Oh dear.
Excuse me, do you have the time? Yeah, let me check. See, normally I would know the time. I just lost my watch. Oh, sorry? It was very expensive. Priceless when you consider the sentimental value. I see. If you find it, can you bring it back to me? Sure. Please don't sell it on the internet or whatever. It's very valuable to me. No, don't worry. I'll bring it back right. I'll bring it right back. Good. Thanks. Okay, we're just picking up little quests here and there.
The way he said that makes me realize, and I'll not be surprised, that if people have nowadays tried to ask someone to help them find something that from strangers, that either they got them things back, but he said that I would not be surprised if the developers have had the experience of someone just stealing it instead.
Yeah, I have heard... I'm not sure if the... let me think of how to word it, or to get the limited details that I do have correct. But I have heard people in the family and friends of the family who have had, who bore witness to people having an emergency, like collapsing in, and only to find out that someone among the crowd during lending assistance stole their fucking wallets. The victims, that is. So,
for love of.
I was planning on hiking to Hawk Peak, but the path suddenly got very steep. You think it's climbable? Well, it would be if I had a golden feather. Apparently they sell them at the visitor center. Okay, nice bit of design, so you can have 2 points where you can learn about something.
Yeah, and I feel annoyed. Like, there are many things people used to do out of politeness and just right thing to do. But now we have so many bad actors that some things that you thought was normal to do easily will make you seem as a suspect.
Yeah. This is a nice high spot. Oh, and I see something over there.
Yeah. Well, I think I've even heard people get suspect of even people being kind enough to open doors for someone.
Yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Still.
Yeah, like, if I'm first in line, first to the door, and someone's behind me, I will hold the door open for them. That's polite, and let's be honest, one would be damn rude just to slam the door on the one behind them. That's just rude.
Yeah. Hey, check out this shovel I found. It might be a little more your size. Ah, that's perfect. Let's trade. And we've got a shovel. When you want to use my shovel, press Y to open your inventory and equip it. Keep it fresh.
What?
Let's see. What's buried beneath? Press B to dig. Not a clue what they meant with that, but... Well, we've got a shovel. Now, there was one here.
I'm curious about, I feel like I had recently learned this. I'm not sure if it's a false memory or not. Don't frogs hate salt water?
I'm not sure. I think there are both saltwater and freshwater frogs out there.
I haven't heard of saltwater frogs. Like, obviously in the past they did exist, like way back. when the first ones climbed out to land, they obviously were both. But nowadays,
There's gonna be a marathon race at Meteor Lake today. The competition this year is fierce. Okay.
Meteor Lake,
Nope.
huh?
Hello. Hey, what you painting? Oh, you can't tell? It's supposed to be the coastline, though I'm trying to go for a more abstract look. Ah, I think I can see it now. It's still a work in progress, but I don't know if I like where it's going. I think I'm gonna head over to the Blackwood Forest Lighthouse soon. I'm still trying to find the right inspiration. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Another
It's kind of
shell.
like peaceful to do. Like I have actually been by forests and such and drawn environment. It's kind of relaxing and very good
money.
practice for if you ever get well to draw trees, plants, and all that.
Another shell. And more money. People have been littering all over the place with these coins, apparently, but better they litter coins than trash. Okay.
Yeah. The crows probably will love the coins.
Yeah.
Which reminds
I
me,
think-
this is wholesome thing, by the way. Oh, sad and wholesome. Someone found a dead crow by the. This is what I heard elsewhere. I think I heard this. Yeah, I heard this from YouTube, from a YouTube video. Someone found a dead crow by the parking lot, and all the crows surrounded it to mourn it, and he picked it up, moved it aside to a better spot under a tree. He did not get any problem from crows. And the next day, he actually, oh, I almost forgot. He actually put a flower next to a crow. Next day, for every day since then, the crows have been putting a flower each morning in front of his door.
Yeah, crows are very intelligent creatures, to the point that you do not want to piss them off, because they will remember you and they will harass you.
Oh, there's more to that. Like, I'll show you the good side, for they will remember you. However, here's the thing. If you piss them off, they will remember you, especially if you just throw something at them and such. But this also stop there. They will teach the young ones, and the young ones will teach their young ones. Yeah, you see the problem.
Yeah, basically, you can become a part of crow culture in a good or bad way.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized they're almost like dwarves from Warhammer in that way. They hold grudges.
A crow grudge.
Yeah.
We're kind of low on stock, but that's good actually. It's been a busy season. Provincial parks must be trending or something. It's possible. Anyway, we only have one hat left. It costs 100 coins. I don't have that much. But we can buy another... Yep, we can buy another feather. Okay, that's 4 already. That's actually all the feathers we have. A boy came by earlier and bought some of our... bought most of our remaining stock. He'll have to find more elsewhere. Sorry. I have a suspicion as to who that might be. A certain climber over here.
Likely.
Whoa, good climbing. It was alright. So, I know you can fly and all, but stamina will last longer if you climb places instead. Just something to keep in mind. Cool. So, what's next? The Hawk Peak. Oh, okay. I still need to warm up myself. But I'll see you up there? Alright.
Let's see us stream this.
We can climb these rock walls real good. I dig this up. Nope.
Yeah. So far, I feel like we can stream this as a series. Do I suspect it might be like 1 or 2 episodes?
Yeah, very short. Not that there's anything bad with that. We've had that before.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good with shorter streams or a shorter series.
Let's see. Given the length that I was told about the game, it might be better to just continue from this where we leave this off instead of starting anew, but we'll have to see. Hello? Hey, it's you again. Yep. Classic me again. So, what do you think about this so far? Whoa. This is really good. It's like better than real life. Well, I don't think I can compete with real life, but I am happy with it so far. I don't know if it will fit into my exhibit, though. I'm trying to come up with something more interesting. I'm gonna follow one of the rivers up to its source. I have an idea for a painting from that perspective. Okay.
Just gonna go to my bookshelf and grab something, a bit dry in my mouth.
Saw a pop-up coming up there. Another coin. And there's the house that we start. Oh, I can see my house from here. Hey, Aunt May. Yes, Claire? Yeah, it's me. Can you hear me up here? Sure can. Oh, okay. Have fun up there. Yeah, I will. Okay, that was cute.
Yeah. Also, if we do stream this, I would say we probably just start new since otherwise you mean you need to cut this one out for the other video.
True. Okay, what have we here? Meteor Lake Overlook, Hawk Peak Trail, Blackwood Trail.
What the? Someone joined, but
There we go. Give me a sec on this. There we go. Yeah. Hello, Rom. How are you doing today?
Fine, a bit tired since I woke up real freaking early.
Okay.
I know the feeling.
Hello, what is over there? Yeah, welcome to a showcase stream, where the first game we have is a short trek.
Short
It was a short hike.
Yep, hike.
Oh dear.
How's it going? Good. The fish are biting today. Cool, cool. So, it's racing hard. Nope. It's easy. I could show you if you'd like. Yeah, here. I'll lend you my spare rods. We found a fishing rod. Casting your line's pretty easy. Just press B. Quite the cast. Okay, it automatically gets pulled towards us a bit. As we automatically sit down. Pardon. So,
Please try not to die.
what do I do now? You wait. Oh. Okay. Am I doing this right? Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe. I should cast it again? You know, find a better spot? This spot is good. I saw some fish around here earlier. That's a good sign. Sometimes you just gotta wait. Patience is key. Not my strong suit. Immediately fall asleep. Look alive. A fish is nibbling. Should I pull it out? Not yet. You gotta wait for it to bite. Now, press B to yank it out. What do I do now? Pull back and tap B. There we go. We got a common carp. See? Easy as pie. I don't know if I'd say that. I suck at baking. I guess I mean as easy as eating pie? I can get behind that. Okay. The shell.
Fishing, the basic of fishing is easy. Professional is hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's try basic.
Hmm?
The game crashes again. Fuck me.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to play Medal of Honor, the older World War II ones, the one from the War Test that was like Allied Assault, Breakthrough, and Spearhead. And when I try to run the games, basically, I tried like running updates on it, and what happens is the game decides to just crash, and if I try playing it on safe mode, my eyes hurt because everything's inexplicably low res and also really, really bright.
Okay. I'm presuming you've tried PC Gaming Wiki, Service?
That's where I got most of the. That's where I got most of the ideas I had, like using the.
Okay. Are you playing it from disk or Steam? I'm presuming disk?
GOG.
Okay, typically GOG stuff works.
I'm
Maybe
probably
there's something
gonna
on the
have
support
to,
pages there.
hopefully. I'm gonna have to delete a bunch of shit.
Okay. Let's see. I'm so stoked to eat breakfast, but it's already the afternoon. Tomorrow's breakfast. It's the best meal of the day. Sometimes, that's half an hour. Wanna give this 15 more minutes?
I say let's end it here for. If we do stream this, for I put it yes or maybe. Can be good to save some.
Okay.
And it's not
something
a
about
palm.
beds. I get so excited by the thought of it that I have trouble sleeping. Okay.
What?
Not entirely sure if... Okay, there is new game. Sometimes games don't let you restart for some reason.
Yeah.
That's the first one done. Next
I never
one.
get that. Like, sure, you can save, but you can never start a new save without deleting the rest of them for some reason.
Yeah.
And maybe one or two PS3 games that were like that, and I was got confused by.
Okay. There we go. It had a bit of an issue loading. And yeah, the second game is Atlyss, or Atlyss. I think it said Atlyss, but Kissoft.
Don't you say Atlyss or Atlyss, something like that?
We already showcased an Atlyss once, and that ended horribly. And
Where does the intro? Okay, well, in big boob furry.
Yeah.
Well, so I was gonna say the intro just reminded me of Unreal.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much supposed to be the case. And yeah, I think you can see the main draw of this game. Hello, Midna.
Hey, man, I think we could just screenshot this one. Just, hey, Midna. Of course, it's the imp.
Yeah. But yeah, this is an indie game from the... how to even describe it? It's not an edgy game or anything like that, before anyone says. Let me just... Where are the... Turn... Yeah, there, settings. Yeah, limit player character proportions is one thing you can do. Disables the second suggestive jiggle bones. To, well, stop
Enable
all of the
clear
jiggle.
clothing.
Turn that off. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of need to do that if we want to get paid.
Yeah,
No,
it's
we
a
don't get
game.
paid.
Oh, what little I know, it's a game with some fan service, but then go all overboard. Like this fan service part is just a small bonus, but not the main goal of the game. If I get that right.
Yeah. This is just an old school action RPG fan project, and yeah, I think the Unreal flyby is entirely intentional. So yeah, let's create a new character over there, and let's see, Stara. Okay, there should be here. No, there's there we go. Randomize odd. Let's see. Let's give this a few shots. can select between the different species. We have different little racial skills. Let's see, we have imps. Let me start the timer as well before I forget that. Forsaken demons who come from an aquatic realm tangled with hellish machinery. By their own will, the imps were not able to think or act for themselves, following orders from the occult who often summoned them. Siphon Leech. Shoots a siphoning projectile that spawns eldritch leeches on the hit target, healing the caster as they deal damage. Okay. We have Poon. Okay, if that's supposed to be a pun, I'm missing it. An ancient but thriving species of dryads who are tactful and cunning. Poons have adapted beyond being prey from the deep forest, able to take on any foe that stands against them. Their initial skill is Leg Up, grants a movement speed increase buff, additionally increases evasion.
I see what they are. They're jackalopes.
Okay, we have kobolds. That's kobolds. Reptilian hermits who are naturally adept in the use of magic. The kobolds' homeland resides within a distant arid desert sealed by arcane energies. And their initial skill is Alacrity. Applies a clear cast boon. The next cast will be instant with no mana, health, or stamina costs. Okay. Birdle. Elegant and dexterous travelers, and likely to be materialistic. Once matured, Beardles are sworn to leave the flock from their kingdom to find their eternal destiny. Inner Focus provides a buff that guarantees a 100% critical strike chance for the next attack. Okay. And last we have Chang. Compact yet sturdy, always eager for adventure beyond their scope. Changs come from a mysteriously advanced civilization, but were often outcast and seen as troublemakers. Sturdy provides a buff that grants immunity to knockback and auto parries incoming attacks. Okay, so basically the dwarven race. They're mice, of course.
Mice, but they behave like bunnies as well.
I mean, let's hit the randomize a bit to see. Okay, let's go from one crow to another. Okay, select character, and we just get poofed away. This game is... Your time is not yet over, little one. This world is broken, in need of your help. I plead for your soul and your strength. And yeah, we just get thrown into a Dark Souls-looking area.
Yeah, I've been curious of this game, but I feel like I've decided to just go passive until it releases. And I've been a lot of weird influences. Some people say it was an MMO.
It has aspects of that. No. You can play with other people.
Yeah, but it's not an actual MMO, if you get what I mean.
True. It's a faux MMO, I guess you could say. Goodness. But you're relieved to see that my calling worked. I was almost certain your soul would have been lost. I'm Angel of Flux, Mystic Guardian of Sanctum. I understand that you may have a few questions to ask. But first, let's get your bearings sorted out, yes? A warm welcome. I see that you're awake and your soul is as bright as ever. Please don't be afraid.
Hi, Toriel.
This place is your home, our home. It's the local goat mom. So maybe more rap. Now they have a tail as well.
I think that's a kobold.
Probably, yeah.
Tall kobold. Really tall.
Before we can begin your journey, please make yourself familiar with Sanctum. After all, this is the last safe haven of this broken world.
And you can hear the Rule 34 from here.
Yeah. Come back to me after you've seen the world portal, the barracks, the shop, and the gateway to the outer sanctum. Of course, take your time. Pray for your success, adventurer. Okay. And yeah, that's the world portal. Okay, we are so freaking black with this crow, we look like a walking edge.
Yeah, I remember when I heard about this first time, I want to give it a pass, but people call it a MMORPG. But since then I realized that that's kind of false.
Gateway.
There's single player and there is multiplayer as well, but it's not a MMORPG like Warcraft or Guild Wars 2 and such.
Yeah, there are RPG aspects, but nothing as strong as like Final Fantasy. What the heck?
Yeah, this is game where you meant you can play either single player or if you want to play with friends. It's not that you know, massive servers and all that.
Hello there. What have we here? Thinking you got some luck? Things not going the way you want? Sprit welcomes some coin to give you potential advantage to your journey. Sprit knows his fair share of bad luck, but coin always talks. The shiny tilts the scale. If you got some to throw in, speak to Sprit. Any good shinies? Okay, random equipment. Whereas at the shop here we can buy, well, presets equipment. Yep, we can auto-grab the ledges.
Although, it's very old school, but still have enough new technologies to allow the characters to be really expressful. I think I mispronounced that, but you know what I mean. Yes.
And there's nothing bad with taking an old style and applying new quality of life stuff to it. And yeah, here's the barracks. What do you do again? Whatever the heck you may be under all that armor. Looks like we have fresh blood. If you seek to toughen yourself and find the ways of valor, speak to me. If you have anything to say, it's best to do so.
Why is Bunny Lord Humongous here?
Got quests? There is business that needs tending to. Repeatable quest, Killing Tomb. You'll soon be bearing witness to an atrocity, Lost One. The Sanctum catacombs nearby have been storing up noise for a while now. I do not have the time or patience to put up with their nonsense. This is your first chance to prove your worth to this world. Make haste to the catacombs and slay 10 mini-geists alongside 2 geists. And I will see that you will be worthy for the further task ahead once you have done this test. Speak to Angelette for further instructions. If you haven't done so, without her assistance, you will not gain entry to the catacombs. Okay. You can hold only a limited amount of quests at one time, so you don't, well, overburden yourself with different things. Okay. Is it just me, or does our character just not move their arms as they're running like this?
I think they're more moving. Hang on.
Yeah, they're not moving them at all.
They're moving the shoulders, they're more like holding stiff next to each other.
Sort of like a bird, but that's rather fitting. Sally. Hey there, hun. Come on in. I'm Sally. Welcome to my store. I've got a few goods here and there to sell, but I'm also buying. If you find anything shiny, bring it on over. Any of my colleagues are scattered about across the land too. Tell them I sent you if you meet them. Let me know if I can do anything for you. Got any quests? As a matter of fact, maybe I do. Let's see. Ghostly goods. You know I could use something of your help, if you don't mind. If you're up to it, I'll let you in on secret too, but keep it on the hush-hush. I'm looking for a special combination of ghostly goods, the type that can be mixed into a fine little powder that makes you invisible. If you could, just fetch me some ghost dusts from them undead fellas, and a handful of those weird little colors the guys wear from the catacombs. Come back when you got a good amount of them, you hear? Oh, make sure you speak to Angela before you head on over there. You can open the way into the catacombs. She can open the way to the catacombs real easy. Okay, accept it. And yeah, Sally's the shopkeeper. Of course, they have only bare-bones stuff at the moment. And we have hardly any coin to our name. Actually, I don't think we have any. But yeah, we can buy gear there.
Also, wait, before we forget, unless this is fake, you can interact with these characters, like, hitting them. And apparently someone decided to, if I'm right, quote-unquote, spank her. For she was at some point leaning over to do something, and yeah, she reacted. I forgot what she did though. I think she did, yeah, smash them or something.
Likely. Okay, communing catacombs. It is quite dire, you see. The catacombs outside Sanctum was a place I could commune my mystic energies with to survey the undead. What goes on there now has been all a mystery to me. When the wolves chattered, so did my magic. Fortunately, I can still feel the lost magic existing. Find the stray sigil deep within the catacombs and let it tether to your soul. Once you do, we can further explore what looms ahead of us. I do fear for the worst. Let's accept that one. And yeah, these are just kill quests. Okay, that's our quest book full. Okay. Now, to actually head somewhere, we need to head over to the portal here, I believe. So, let's head on in. Okay. And... nope, let's equip that. We do have a basic set of daggers. We can attack by just holding down the left mouse button. But we will get skills. Okay. Have to pick up stuff. And yes, these are bunny slimes. By holding F, I can just pick up whatever I run across. Nope. And these are lesser geists.
Lesser wisp.
Lesser wisp. Good. Yeah, the geists are in the catacombs. And yeah, that was actually well timed. There is a day and night system in this game, as you can see in the upper left. Okay. We've got some skill points and stat points. Let's see. Increase attack power and max stamina. Attack critical chance and magical critical. Vitality, of course, maximum health. And mind for magic and mana. For skills, we have some already here. Let me... how do I assign these again? Okay. Unlearned skill. Yeah, let's just put some points here. For our initial skill, we do need to hit level 4 before we can get there, though. Okay, now we can move these around. Okay, I guess we can only move them around in a safe area. Yeah, rock toss. Tosses a rock, generating high threat on hit targets. Which we do need actual rocks for. So let's put... yeah, like that. Got some dexterity stuff.
Oh yeah, you have some rocks.
There we go. Always nice when a game has a self-heal. And yeah, we can just chuck rocks. Okay, we could head that way. To my knowledge, all of these areas are put in a bit of a random order. But this is a set one, because, well, it connects to the catacombs. And the other path leads deeper into the wilds, which we are very much not equipped for. We did get some robes there. Alright. Back here.
I mean, probably buy this maybe in the future. Again, when it's officially out.
But when it's had its 1.0 release, you mean?
Yes.
Go. And that's also tuned to the waypoint here.
Don't get me wrong, people. I do think early access is good. Like, what the heck? Look at Valheim. But Valheim is probably one of those I can call those that are done unusually rather well for.
Let's see. Your lexicon glows. Press T to read. For the souls who have traversed this world, they will reside within this tomb forever if they have both given up and not proven themselves worthy for redemption. Okay. The formal morality of the dead who rest here span the intentions of good and evil. Now they will no longer hear the voices of lawful reason, but only of chaotic madness. Okay.
But yeah, as I was saying, people, I do think early access is a good thing, but it's always a gamble.
Okay, for
Just
recall,
like
we just
anything.
press G. So we just Hearthstone out.
Just think about it. There has been many games that have been in early access that just either in early access for forever or abandoned.
Yep. Okay, let's turn these in.
Connect a cable to my headphones.
Incomplete.
See.
Oh, I thought... Okay, I must have misunderstood then. Okay. I'm presuming we can just portal back. Yep. Okay. I'm guessing with the sigil it actually means... Okay, to put us outside here. Wait.
There you go. Headphones back on. You say something?
Just okay. It put us in the at the last teleporter that we used to get in here. Okay. I got confused for a bit why it didn't put us back to where we teleported with the waypoints.
Okay. I had to put a charging cable into my headphones. And it's easier to connect the cable when you take off the headphones so you can see. You make sure you put in the cable correctly.
Yeah. Okay, we can block. It is, of course, limited.
I'm gonna run Black Mesa for a bit. Give me a second.
Okay.
If we time it, we can parry, which leaves the enemy stunned for a bit, and open for attack.
Nice.
Okay. Now, what did I exactly need to interact with here? Presuming that glowing thing over there. I thought we just had to get to the waypoint, but I got that wrong. The portal emanates an evil power. It's unlike any other portal you've seen before. It is your destiny. Let's see, was that all we need? No. Okay, I guess we have to go into the dungeon and complete it to get, well, to have interacted with the sigil.
I have hopes for this game, and I'll be probably keeping an eye out, or careful out. I haven't really watched too many people play this. Says again, many people feel like they give me rather wrong information. Like, I would call this a action RPG, not an MMO.
Okay. We can equip. Let's see, +1 defense. That is just, of course, looks only. Okay.
Oh yeah. Other reason, also the whole part of waiting for it to 1.1 release and all that. That way you know it hasn't been abandoned.
Okay, we can swap between 2 sets of weapons with Q.
Actually, I just realized there has been many games that left early access earlier than expected, just to then be abandoned.
Yeah.
This is bad. So yeah, I'd rather wait for it to see that it keeps its momentum and all that before I decide to give money.
Nope, didn't need to do that. Shouldn't I be able to put those on the... Oh, I'm being an idiot. Those are the for skills only. That's where the consumables go.
Those are not daggers. Those are Qatar, aka punching daggers.
Well, let's punch the dead back into their graves then.
There is a bit more fantasy version of a Qatar, since they have a plate on top of your hand.
There we go. Mini-Geist Scythe. Okay. And yeah, from what I've learned, if a room you're going to enter in has a bunch of mist in it, or swirls, it's going to be a combat room. Ooh. And yeah, this game does not really hold back. So you can die pretty easily. Split Bark Scepter. Let's see. 3 to 9 damage. More than the one that we are currently using. Level 4 for that. Okay, 1 to 5, 2 to 6. Okay. Open. Open. What was that? A crypt? Yep. Let's see. 2 defense. I'll take the defense.
Okay.
Crypt bow. Okay. Yeah, let's put some more. We've got more of these. Let's get some more vitality, some more dexterity. There we go. I believe the general layout of these dungeons, from what I've seen, I've only seen this one. The general layout is the same, but the order in which you get through the rooms and the room's contents themselves can change. I think.
Alright. It started to feel like I was like a action Diablo in a way. A more three-dimensional one.
Okay.
So
3 to
that
7.
would probably stay be as a action RPG.
Okay. There.
Then again, I guess when people see it as a multiplayer, they will say, "Oh, MMO."
Yeah.
No, that is incorrect since MMO stands for massive multiplayer online.
Yeah, not just multiplayer. Another
Indeed,
combat
so-
room.
Yeah, I would just call this an action RPG with single player and multiplayer.
Also greater wisps.
I don't know how many people can play it together at the same time.
I don't either yet. Ow. Yeah, that was a hard hit. Luckily we have good healing items. There. There we go. And there's yet more with these great wisps. Yep. Ow. Oh, just barely alive. Yeah, it's not exactly Dark Souls, but it doesn't hold your hand either, huh? There we go. Ghostly leggings. And yet more with the Fall Geists. Yep.
See, it's kind of like a classical action RPG. That term is even that
dead.
is vague.
Okay, luckily we don't lose experience or anything like that. We just get booted back to the start. But it does mean that we have to run all the way through everything again. Then again, we got no way back, but we did get a key, which we could use to open the door at the start. There. But yeah, I think you can see how this can be absolutely... how this can be fun with just a bunch of friends running around with you here as well.
Yeah, the action, with friends, and I do like the massive amount of freedom with character customization. Like, you want a skinny? You can be skinny. Want to be voluptuous? You can be voluptuous. You want to be tall? You can be tall. You want to be a blob? You can... You get the point.
Yeah.
And those customization on top with friends and the action is just nice, I say.
Okay, here we go. Ring of Ambition. Okay.
Just nice. I would say it's very nice. We just have to see to it's when it leaves early access.
Let's see. Plus
If it
1
has
magic
kept
power,
momentum and all
2 to
that.
6, 2 to 6. Let's swap to a sword. Same damage. Okay. Recovery. Let's get... Okay, we need to be level 6 before we can level that again. Let's put some points into inner focus then. And yeah, I don't see what this... Oh, this is what the switch did, probably. There we go, another dungeon key. And another combat room. There. Power spawn. Okay. Heal up. You guys again. And yeah, the best time to parry is when they turn purple. Got the both of them. Ow. And they got me. Now, combat is a bit simple, perhaps, but not exactly boring, since you need to keep track of your stamina and all of the enemies that can be swarming you.
Yeah, there's sometimes I feel like, yeah, combat should be fun and smooth. But it doesn't need to be hyper advanced and anything like that necessarily. Like, as long as it feels fun and smooth,
Yep, up and down
I'd
again.
probably be happy.
Okay. And let's use that key here. Yep, another one. Thought so.
I think I have heard how bad clunky combat can ruin a game, or worse, bad combat design.
Yep.
And I've seen some game with questionable combat design, which makes you just wonder, how the heck do you expect to do this with a keyboard or controller without tying your hands into a knot and breaking your bones or something like that?
Yeah.
And it reminds me of the N64 controller. You know, with the one joystick in the middle for some reason.
No, it was the... Was it the first one with a joystick like that?
Technically, but then again, the PlayStation did come out not too far after.
Yeah, and they got the analog sticks later, which were good. They got two of them closer to the sides, were alright. It took me a while before to get used to them. Otherwise, I just kept using the arrows.
Okay.
I thought so. There. Okay, that raises this out of the ground. Okay. Let me heal up. Okay. Oh, is this the sigil?
I'll be right back.
All right.
Yes, it is. Some more healing items. Another scepter. Ghost dust.
I guess if
All
it
of
says you can do an advanced combat system, or you keep it simple, as long as you keep it that it is comfortable to do.
Yeah.
But there has been many times I just ignore some combat features because they just feel so awkward for the hand to do.
Okay. All right. Wasted that. Yeah, we don't have another key.
Now, it will also help that they make sure you can change the key bindings if possible.
Yeah.
Again, glad I got this new computer mouse that have extra buttons on the side. It has extra buttons just below my wheel. Because it took me a while to realize, oh, those are buttons too.
I'm back.
Oh, what back? Oh, I have seen. It was not my mouse, but I've seen someone else's mouse, which was rather questionable.
I think I've seen mouses with like half a freaking keyboard on the side.
Yeah, I was just to say for the person's mouse I think I saw they had one with 8 buttons on one side, and another one had 12, and all were numbered. And I just look at. Okay,
right.
I get like with this one, it can be good to have extra buttons that way for your one hand. You just move thumbs up and down and all that. that works well for a mouse, but 8 and 12?
You can dash with E. So let's use this. I think that just instant killed one of them.
Yeah, I never get any why having 8 to 12 on one side for the thumb buttons, basically. Like, there's gonna be a lot of misclicks.
Okay, that was the timer going off again. So let's end this fight, and or do you want to keep going another 15 with this one?
Okay, either way.
Let's try and finish the dungeon at least then.
Yeah. This one I feel like it can be good. And you may say this combat is simple, but I kind of like it. It still feels...
Simple does not mean easy.
Indeed.
Yep.
Or if you can still have a damn good combat with easy combat system.
Then down again.
As long as you have all the way to make it interesting.
Okay, it would be nice if there was a bit easier of a way to catch up to where you were, but oh well.
So far I feel like it's rather fast paced in a good way.
Yeah. We can also air dash. Oop. There. Okay, so yeah, this this would probably be easier and a lot more chaotic with a bunch of friends in it as well. And I think this game is pretty cheap, like 5 or 6 euros.
What?
Not sure if that was on... Let me double check if that was on sale or something. Let's see. I keep forgetting which these groups I have Steam under. There. Yeah, pretty sure we can't kill that. Okay. Back around to 2. There you go. Just gotta figure out how their attack tells. Atlyss. Okay, it's 10 at the moment. So I might have gotten it on...
Damn, that's a good price. So if they keep it at that price, and even after full release, or no, early access and all that, they keep the momentum, that's a good price.
There. Okay. Those collars. And give me that loot.
And from what I see here, I could extremely be wrong here. This doesn't look like a game that will make your PC burn.
No, very much not.
This is something again I've been said in past. I like in the development something I like in the developers to do. But there are many that have that in mind, like they want to make a game and they want to make sure that as many people can play it as possible.
Another key.
This is a good thing.
Full circle.
Let's be honest. Ain't it always a pain that you realize, oh, I need a new computer if I want to play that game?
Yeah.
For that is not just the game you need to pay for. You also an entire new computer or a new component or something like that.
Okay, this might have been... I thought there was supposed to be a chest or something appearing here, but apparently not. Okay, so we can just teleport out. And, well, leave this place. Okay. And, yeah. That's the basics of Atlyss. I presume, of course, that there's going to be more stuff added as we continue. But is it a bit more... Is it fitting for a crow to have a site like this? A murder crow?
Oh dear.
But yeah, as always, good idea to check shops when you return for stuff you can sell and new stuff that might be here, not that there is at the moment. But yeah, all of that stuff in there is better than what we have at the moment, I think. So let's save and quit and move on to the next game.
Yeah. while you do that, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I cannot take my headphones with me since they are charging, so... BRB. I'll be temporarily deaf.
Okay, then you won't see the intro for this game either. Oh well. But yeah, Atlyss, if we do stream that, probably more for multiplayer shenaniganery, because I don't really think there's... Well, there's story, of course, but not as strongly as with other games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that can't be any good. Yeah, this game is Bosorka. It sounds a bit like Bosorka or something. Okay, let's start. And I think it's advised to use the controller here. Let's see. Ordinary broom, amulets, wind gust, strong rush of wind, broom ability, tornado, raises a strong stunning tornado, spell wind clot, tearing whirlwind. Okay. And we can choose between different brooms, which we don't have available at the moment. We can choose between different spells. Okay. Bubble, not the strongest weapon, but in skillful hands can be very dangerous. Okay. Let's give this a shot then. And start the timer. Really? Okay, left stick for the movement. Chapter 1, The Deceptive Forest. Objectives, destroy the devilry, find a way to get out of this place. Okay. Left button to dash. Okay. And yeah, this game is a twin stick shooter. Left trigger for sprint.
I'm back.
That does main stamina. Right trigger for the main spell.
But what are we playing now?
Bosorka. Or Bosorka. Bosorka, yeah. What's this? Soul. Yeah, this is a witch-based twin stick shooter.
Okay.
What's this? Open for 15. Ancient fossil. Chance to deal critical damage. Yeah, typically I'm not much of a fan of twin stick shooters because I just get lost in all the chaos, but I do like the style of this one.
Did I miss an intro and all that?
Yeah, basically she tried to cast a spell with a book or something and the book went rogue.
The usual, basically.
Pinecone. Less consumption of stamina for dashing. Okay. And we have a generous amount of health. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, I should probably say that Atlyss is probably a maybe yes. Again,
The spell.
probably a good idea to make that as a series when that's fully out
Yeah.
or is completed, full game, all that.
Oh, no. Yeah. Big ass whirlwind. Okay, I'm liking the style of this game. And okay, the bubble has a it has a limited amount of use before we need to let it recharge.
Balls.
Okay. We can swap between with the up and down. Let's see. Black candle. Killing an enemy by fire emits fiery sparks. Okay. Some apples to eat.
This game, okay, I like the style of it. The question is this a game with a lot of story?
I was hoping, but it's not really looking looking like that way that much. Bit of a disappointment on that, but oh well.
Again, it might be that the story is rather straightforward.
Yeah. Destroy those eye things. More bubble. We're basically using Pokemon's water bubble spray, huh?
Death by bubbles.
That's a new one.
Apple Blossom. Throw a healing tree after the death of companion or friendly creature. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, I am liking it so far, even if there's not much active story going on. Lucky Horse.
We've done some games with not much active story, but it depends on how late the story is. So there will be an amount where we just say no.
Yeah, or a lack of amount. Sadly, a lot of roguelites do... free Oko. Okay, so we got 2 extras. Oh. Okay, and this is going to keep spawning them, or no? Okay, oh, it looks like all of the spells have a charge. Okay. Another one. Okay. Not enough coin. Well, let's see if we can get enough coin then. Yeah, I got this game on discount, and to be honest, I did mostly get it on looks and such, just the theme of it. Bone Needle increased the power dash attack. Big spell is ready again, or the big spell is. Hello. What are you? Swarm dance. Basketic swarm of great bugs. Okay. Oh wait, we can swap. The fact that there is a space missing between those words is a bit worrisome on how much quality control there was on the game.
Was this game beta tested? We don't really know.
Ah, there's the book. Hello. Yep.
That sound, that's a stock sound. A really old stock sound, but again, nothing against that.
It is immune to wind effect, I'm guessing. Yep. That we are not immune to its fists. First time, yes, die from the location boss.
Oh dear. I would say this, I'm fine with games using stock footage sound and all that. As long as they use them well. Like, if it's used well, no problem. Then it's rather nice and all that. But if it's rather badly used or misused in a way, it can get annoying. Like, whenever you kill a fish, you hear an eagle, a screeching eagle or something. Just.
Yeah.
Like, show is funny the first time, but it's gonna be rather awkward quickly.
Kind of like how it's a bit awkward that I expected this game to be a bit more than it's proving to be.
Yeah, like...
Probably.
They did put a lot of effort in this style or not, but...
I'll give them points for that. But yeah, the gameplay. It might also just be that I'm not much of a roguelite player, but I'm putting that one as a no. I may play it some more on my own time, but beyond just chase book, there's just not really much to hook me at the moment. Oh well, that's why we showcase games instead of just jumping straight into streaming them.
Yeah. This is very much the showcase and testing.
Yeah. Which means we can jump to the next game, Cavern of Dreams. Okay.
Wait, hold on. What's that on the ground?
Now you'll see. And yeah, anyone who has lived through the Nintendo 64 era can very much recognize what style this is supposed to be. That weird little dragon dude. We can jump. We can steer the stick. We can steer the camera with the control stick. Hold right trigger to roll. Oh, what else did that say over there? Can I get that again?
Was that the creature or one of you two that just burped?
Not me in any case. Goodness, who might you be? Go on over, don't be shy. X button, you know you can interact with when you see a question mark bubble. Hello, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Sage, and you are... Finn? Okay, X to continue. Little Finn, are you lost? Oh, your siblings are missing? How awful. There. I'll help you find them, alright? He's petting the dragon. Now, I do believe I saw an egg over there. Go pick them up and I'll show you something I think you'll like. Okay. This is a mushroom. They're packed with nutrition, so they're a perfect snack for your siblings. Okay. Bouncy mushrooms.
I can see why you got this now.
That and one of the YouTubers I watch who likes platformers a lot. They also recommended this one, and they also were the one who recommended Super Sami Roll, which we also showcased quite a while back. Mighty Wall. Arr, look how small you are. You'll never get past me, the Mighty Wall. Sorry, Puny, but staring at me ain't gonna make me fall down. Har. Okay, we need to head this way anyways. One egg. Excellent, now come see me. I can use your sibling's power to give you a new ability. Okay, we don't have to carry it all over.
I recognize the voice she's using. I don't know if that's a stock sound or just is similar to one.
Also, I forgot to set the timer, so here it go. Ah, very good. You're a quick learner. Now, hold still. She just spirit bombs us. And voila! Not bad, huh? You can use your new tail to give things a good whack. If you find more of your siblings, I can harness their power to grant you more abilities. I'll let you know when you've found enough. And we'll stay here and protect your siblings. Now go forward, young Finn. Tailspin. Now more than just a show about a certain bear. You can sense your sibling is glad to be rescued, but is anxious about their brothers and sisters. Okay. If you jump right after landing from another jump, you can do a high jump. Okay, very Mario. And Automod just caught another spammer, so fuck off. But yeah, this game, I believe some of its inspirations were, well, of course, Mario and Banjo-Kazooie and such. Here we go. Okay, now what's over here? Need to move fast? Try rolling. Use slopes to gain momentum and or to launch yourself. Okay. And we immediately just... Oh, we float, apparently. Okay. Oh, more bob than float, but still. Let's see.
They're cute.
Yep. they even yell out a bit if they jump. Okay. All right. What have we here? A wooden goose. Okay.
Duck.
Oh, I see what we need to do here. Yep. No double jump. We need to get used to that again. There. Yep. I can't really aim the camera up and down at the moment, so it's a bit harder to see where I'm going to land. Luckily, we do have a shadow for that. Oh, hello.
You found an egg.
Okay, how many of these are you hiding around here? Yep, that's the high jump one.
I think you need to go to her to give the egg.
She said she could give us an... Yep. This is a collectible card. Check your encyclopedia in the pause menu to view it. We get a new ability once we've found enough, and I'm going to guess that it's going to be wings. Do we need to... How are you, little Fidden? Have you been looking around carefully? Try using your new tail on anything strange. Once you've found enough of your siblings, I can grant you a new ability.
Wait. Mighty Wall.
Yep. Kind of curious if we can ledge grab. It looks like you're prepared now. All right then, come at me. Were that it? I hardly felt. Oh dear. It were a tough battle, but I guess you won. Go on then, have a grand adventure. Okay. Out of my way, Bozo. That... Rude.
Well, I'm having flashbacks to a game I've never played.
What? So you watched someone play it, or?
It's waiting to get blown apart. Yep, there we go. Like Mario 64 or something. Oop. When you enter a new world, you'll be able to reach all of your siblings. However, having more abilities will make your task easier. Okay, so if we get somewhere, we will already be equipped with everything we need to get everything. Just having more is going to make things easier. There we go, just poof that over. And there's another card there. Yep, messed up the jump. Okay, I just hope we don't have to go play with those cards on motorcycles. Okay, what's in here? Lost Leaf Lake. Okay. Now, I wonder when we get told about a new ability, if that happens just telepathically when we have enough, or if we need to go back to get told of this amount. Welcome to Lost Leaf Lake. Try one of our famous sweet apples. Just toss it on the ground and watch it grow. Shell nerd? Okay. An apple hangs loosely from this tree's branches.
Smack the tree.
Yeah, that might work instead of smacking it. There we go. Wind up and throw. Hold B button, turn to aim, then release the throw.
Yeah, normally you smack the tree in games to get a tree to make an apple fall down.
Okay, and we can use that to climb. Okay, that's neat. Just get another one. Okay. Come on. There we go. And there we go. Okay, this is a cute little platformer. And a competent... Oh, those apple... Those apple vines die real quick, huh? A bit further away from where I was aiming, but... Oh well. Just need to get up, and we can jump on over. Or not. Okay. There. And there. Okay.
Okay, this one is interesting, but I wasn't sure on yes or no currently.
Yeah, because not much for story, as is often common with these, or with old school style platformers. Okay, we don't have a ledge grab. Maybe we can get that later. Okay. Just the pickups being just simple sprites. Okay. Now, let's see. Oh, there's someone here. What to do, what to do. Oh! You gotta help me, my precious fish food. It's been stolen, kidnapped, pilfered even. This nasty bat swooped down, grabbed it, and brought it up to the treehouse. What will I do? How will this fish survive? Oh, humanity. What's a human? Submerge. Hold trigger, sit while not moving, roll when moving. Okay.
I know what they are. They are kappa.
Yep. The flowers in this flower bed look like they're growing well. Good for them. Let's see. You are not hostile. Oh, we could just run. Okay, so we either float or we can just run along the bottom. Okay, anything in here? Yep. I was expecting mushrooms, actually, not an egg. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's bad news typically when a fish is swimming upside down.
Yeah, usually.
It's an old weathered grave. Okay. Like, even if they aren't just straight up dead, it shows that something is freaking with their... with their... What is the word again?
Fish bladder?
No. Part of the brain or something. Equilibrium.
What are you talking about?
If a fish is swimming upside down, even if it's not just straight up dead, it means that something is wrong with its brain or something. You found enough of your siblings to unlock a new ability. Come back to me when you're able, child. Okay, so we are just informed. Okay. Deep woods, keep out. If you simply must enter, speak to Shell Nerd. Who is me, Shell Nerd. Okay. And... oh, that's a lot of momentum we can get, actually. But we can't really jump that high. Let's check... oh, this totally doesn't look like a certain... a certain Banjo-Kazooie character's hut. This gently burning wood emits a spicy scent. It warms your soul. Find the grave that is in bloom, and strike it from behind to enter my tomb. Shall work the stead first. Okay. Dear Diary, today I saw a bat carrying around a dragon's egg. Bizarre. I could have stopped it, but, you know, my tummy kind of hurts, so... Snellnerd is shakeable. Okay, a grave that is in bloom. And just hit the back of it. Let's see, that's a fish, that's a fish. Yep, there we go. And that opens that up. Okay. But before we do that, let's go back and see what that new ability is. I'm going to guess wings. Okay, just roly-poly on out of here. There. Okay, Sage. Oh, hello. In a world where plants grow sideways, at the far end of the forest. Okay. Oh, that's giving hints to where other eggs are. No, that one's about to hatch. Oh no, ready for a new ability so soon? Here goes nothing. Just spirit ball him again. And yeah, it's wings. Well, don't you look dapper. They're not quite big enough to fly with, but you should be able to glide. Try using them to ride flowing air. Remember, Finn, you can always come back here to see me. Your siblings may have advice for you too. Think of it like a home away from home. Well, airborne. Okay. That one is just seconds away. Up on the wall in the depths of the Cavern of Dreams, where he's burned bright. Okay. Let's have a look over this way. Okay, some sort of dragon mural. You can roll while holding an item, and even while wearing jester shoes. Okay. What are jester shoes, then? Gesundheit.
Bless you.
So, you're the doofus who's been putting his grubby little paws on my eggs, huh? Well, good luck with that now. That's a fancy-looking egg up there. Okay, so there's a bit of story going around, beyond just get eggs. Good. Okay, I thought he was using his claws there to attack, but no, it's still the tail. Why does the valve have eyes? Okay. Good. No, that's very clearly not water. But we can go through here now. Let's see then. Get a boost from that. And another valve. There we go. We need to hit its sides, not the top. And now with that. Okay. Yep, there we go. Probably could have gone over the other... Oh,
I think I'm gonna call it here.
Okay. See you next time, then, Bram. And yeah, see you next time, and good luck.
Good luck to you guys too.
As well, Rob.
We just get shot up from a cannon. Okay. Okay, we do have a bit of a ledge grab, but only if we're just like just short of it. Okay. Nice little compromise. Alright.
Interesting game, but I'm not sure. What the?
Airborne Armada. Well, it is a game called Cavern of Dreams, so it's kind of expected for it to be a bit loopy. There's more over there. But yeah. Again, this could be a case of a good game. Hello? A good game that just doesn't really fit in our niche, so to speak.
Yeah.
Can we? Yes, we can. You, get out. Not welcome here. First mean bat make me sick, filled with boils. Now you come here. You have same wings, you bad too. Why all bad people come to me? Not fair to poor Mr. Carrington. Okay, so if we get rid of those boils, I guess we might be a bit more welcome. So I wonder if there's anything to getting these mushrooms. This grate won't open. Do you need permission? Okay, so get rid of the boils, get permission, and fly this thing somewhere. When opened, this box will unleash a great power. Okay. Not enough height. Okay. Okay, that just sounds nasty.
Yeah. I do not like that sound. Ugh.
Okay, let's give that one more shot. Late, one more. I was late on the glide there.
Sure.
Yeah, we're just a bit above where we can reach, I think. Yep. Okay, no touchy in any case. Reaper, wind element monster that can turn completely invisible. Useful for surveying enemy bases. Okay. Giant, earth element monster with limitless growth. Potential to do make bigger tank. Not sure if that's actually doing anything.
Taken a bit of a creepy turn, hasn't it?
Yeah. Fish, water element monster that can walk through any terrain. Dumpling, fire elemental monster that can be quickly prepared as a tasty meal on the field. Oh, and there's an egg in there. Okay, so there must be some way to break this tank. What's this? Can we... Oh, there's something on the wall there. Okay. Earth plus water. Or earth to fire to water. And or earth to water to fire to wind. Heal boil? That feels nice. Okay, let's grab another one of those and get rid of the one in the main area then. We can probably use that chain to climb up. Let's chuck this from a higher area. I doubt we'll hit it from below. There we go. That's much better. Really? Okay.
What the heck?
But yeah, so far I can definitely say good game, but not really our style. And wait, can we even... Can we climb chains? We can climb vines, but...
Like, yes, we have been playing Rayman and all that. Most with nostalgia, but he did have some dark elements at times.
Yeah,
but this one
more
is...
story for the most part.
Yeah. There's some that did not have much story to be later on. This one is probably not... Yeah.
Oh, but there's a dispenser over here. Completely missed that. Okay, there's a boil up there. Yep. Can I throw this in midair? Yes, we can. Okay, that's 3 of them done. A corridor over there. The dispenser is looking bored as all hell. Okay, let's have ourselves a look over here. Try not to get cut to bits.
BRB is gonna throw some food into the air fryer.
Okay. Yeah, we can climb the
Headphones here.
chains.
BRB.
There's one of those boils. Okay. More of these saws. Okay. Now, where is a dispenser? I see a bunch of pink over here, so maybe... One, two, three missing blades. Okay, not sure what is over there, but there's no dispenser. Let's have a look over this way. Okay, now this doesn't look healthy either. Okay, there's the dispenser. The boil is right there. Easy enough to deal with. Okay, now I did say that we can roll while holding something. Yep, there we go. Yep. And I get myself stuck. I bet. Is there a way out of this? Okay. Yeah, I do not see any way to get out of this. Checklists, control. Yep. Accidentally throw the thing. Yeah, how are you supposed to get out of this bit? Like, you can jump in here, of course. Okay. Now it puts us out here. Okay. So we just don't fall in there, and just go back around to get back in. If you do, let's see what's behind here. Hopefully more than just mushrooms. Oh, there's an egg. Okay. I think they're saying good job when we get one. Okay. Now I'm guessing we can enter through the back here.
Going back. Headphones back on.
Welcome back.
No idea what the captain has said. Sounds again. While the charging cables in the headphones means I need to leave the headphones behind.
Okay, we can open this up. Yeah, I got myself stuck in a bit. But then realized, oh well, I can just smash the window.
Of course. Had we been doing more story-heavy game, I would probably ask the captain to pause.
Yeah.
Since, like, when I can go run with my headphones, I can hear him read and or hear the characters, then fine. But when I cannot, then yeah, I would prefer then to a bit of a pause then.
Okay, that's another egg caught. Got. Okay, get some momentum. And... Okay, I should have assumed that diving through that would not be good. Okay. Now, we can probably get that card if we... No, if we don't jump into that again. Okay, I think if I jump too late past it, I won't be able to make the turn to get the cards. So let's try that one more time.
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, we maybe, I repeat, maybe do a extra stream this evening to catch up due to we not been able to stream yesterday, either yesterday or on Monday.
Yeah. Well, Monday is already 50-50 case anyways.
True.
No, we cannot
So-
carry that up there.
This
Okay.
evening, we either streaming again. This is a maybe, folks. Maybe. I repeat, maybe.
Yeah. Origami
Either,
or crosscodes.
Correct. Why am I saying correct? You should know.
There we go.
Actually, I guess I could say correct, but there has been times you said the wrong thing.
Yeah. Okay, that leaves only one boil, I think. Over here in the green area. Gotta get past these. Which are very similar to a very annoying area of Banjo-Kazooie, if I remember correctly.
Oh dear. But I will probably ping Liz and others after stream. Or the pinged Durvy that with a maybe stream this evening. With maybe crosscode, maybe origami too.
Yeah. I thought there was an egg up on this thing over to the left, but no, that was just a mushroom. There we go. Ah, all boils healed. Me feel much better. Me thinking you not bad. You good. Yes, you me new friend. Me open control room. Not normally let people in, but you good. So me feel safe in you very small hands. Okay. Is there actually anything on that thing? Yeah, the camera up and down are inversed, so let's see if I can swap that around. Vertical. There we go. Now that actually points the way I want it to point. Oh, there's an egg inside that thing. Okay, so how do we get on top of it? I'm guessing this mushroom might play a part. If we can make that jump. Oh. Okay, that... I could have expected it would launch, but not that hard. Okay. And there we go, another egg. Now can we... Oh. One-way glass, apparently. And that's our half hour with this one. Okay, let's go check out that control room. And then we call it on this one. Again, good game, from what I can see. But not really our style.
Yeah, this one feels more for older audience. Older, no, younger.
Oh. Okay, we can tip the area. That could actually be really useful for reaching some places we couldn't before. And that opens up a timer for that. Okay, let's have a quick look. Okay, I think the place will have to be at an angle to reach that. Okay. Yeah, let's leave it at that. And yeah, good game, but not really our style. And that was 2 games, but that's...
What? 2?
Not the 4 games, but yeah, the Bosorka cut short because, yeah, that's sadly a bit disappointing. Shall we try one more, or shall we call it here?
One more. We can do one more.
Okay. Here we go with this one then. Okay, and this might seem somewhat familiar, have a bit of a familiar vibe to it. Let me change up the scale on it, because this... I don't know why, but this game is, of course, very clearly not originally from the PC, or emulated from the GameCube or such. But we have showcased a game very similar in this style. Can you remember which?
I think I have yes, just forgot its name. One of the Shopkeep games.
Yep, Racketeer. Or Reciteer, be it more accurate. Yeah, this is actually the game that came out before that, I believe.
Alright.
So, let's start a new game.
その夜の記憶が曖
My
昧で
memories of that night are
もしか
foggy.
して
Sometimes I think to myself that it must have been a dream, but...
月が赤
Don't
い
go out
夜
at
は外に
night
出
when
ちゃ
the
いけ
moon
ない
is
わ
red, or the witch will
魔女に
curse you
呪われてし
forevermore.
まうからね
They told us that old fairy
そ
tale
んな
so
おとぎ
often.
話をよく聞かされたっけ5年前
And on the
の
night of the red
月の
moon
赤
5
い
years
夜
ago, we went outside.
私たちは外
Felt
にい
like we were
た
being called.
まるで何かに誘われるように外を歩いていた
Cursive can be a bit hard to read, so I'm
そ
reading
ん
it
な
out
に歩い
loud.
ていないはずなのに
We couldn't have walked that far, and yet nothing
不
around us
安で
was
泣きそう
familiar
な
at all.
私を
I
姉
was
さん
so
はずっと
frightened,
励まし
but
て
my
くれ
sister
た
told me to be brave.
ふと前を見
And
ると
then, as I looked
赤い
forward,
月に照ら
I
さ
saw
れて
someone
誰
illuminated
かが
by
立
the
ってい
light
た
of a red moon.
誰なのか
I
確
strained
かめ
my
よう
eyes
と
to
し
see
て
who it
目を凝ら
was.
すと
The light of the moon
月の
shone
光はそ
even
れを
ever
遮るかの
brighter.
ようにより強く輝き出した気がつくと
I awoke, we were in the
私たち
forest
はい
that
つ
we'd
も
played
遊ん
in
でい
so
る
often as
見知
kids.
った森の中にいたエリーゼ私を呼ぶ
I heard the voice of my
姉さんの声が
sister
する
calling me.
私は声のする方
I
を見
glanced
た
in the direction of
そ
the
こには
sound,
心配してい
expecting
る
to see
姉
my
さん
worried
が
sister.
いるはずだった透明で光る羽
Translucent wings
小
on
さ
a
な
tiny
体
body. It was a
可
fairy
愛
where
ら
my
しい
sister
フェ
should
アリー
have
がそこに
been.
いたこれが
Could this be the
魔
witch's
女の
curse?
呪いなのかな
So begins the tale of two sisters. So very tired. Come on, Chante, not again. We've only been walking for half a day. There's a few hours till sundown still. We can't stop now. Give me a little bitty break here, Atlyss. No, that ain't a high joke either. Once we cross these fields, we should reach a town. I think. Just a bit further. Anyway, we can do it. Man, is that any way to be talking to your older sister? Wait a second. Don't go down my hood. Hey, why not? This is comfy. It ain't like I'm heavy either. Cleaning out the dust you leave behind takes forever. What? Is my super potent fairy dust just sparkly dandruff to you? Come here, Atlyss. My feet and your shins have a date to go on. Okay, what's up? I think I just heard a woman scream. Did you? Oh, no, I think I need help. That's the scream? Yeah, that's the sound of mortal terror, alright. We should go see what's wrong. Been a while since we got into a fight, huh? You do remember how to fight, right? I know we're in a hurry, but let's do a quick recap. Okay, first off, Press button 1 to swing your sword. Keyboard Z.
そうそう。
Okay, that's... Okay, A to attack. Bit of an unusual one.
そうそう。
B to jump.
ね。
To lock on. That's Y. That lets you keep an eye on an enemy at all times. Alright, now try moving around a bit.
オッケー。
Camera button again to switch between enemies locked. Okay. I said it at the same time as Chante. Chante, not Chante. Now hold the camera button down to break your lockdown. Lock on. You can hold the... You're using a gamepad, you can also swing the camera around by using the shoulder buttons. Or with the right hand joystick. Now let me teach you about the step. While moving, hit attack and jump at the same time. You can get the timing down. It's a great emergency dodge move. As more and more slimes fill this place in. Practice a little and get the hang of it. Alright, enough yapping. Let's make the slime puree as a warm-up.
And I think my food stuff. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna temporarily disconnect the cable so I can hear you still. And then when I get back, I have to take off my headphones to connect the cable again.
Okay. Hey, are you okay? Yes, thank you. That was a bit of a pickle. Yeah, I hope you're grateful since we busted our rumps to save you. If you want to make it up to you, could give us a reward. Chant. Oh, well, how about a dinner at my place then? What? No, we couldn't possibly. Really, it's fine. I'd love the company, to be honest. You heard the lady. It's perfectly fine. So let's go, Miss, Era. Nice to meet you. Cool. Well, I'm Chant, and this is my baby sister, Atlyss. Pleasure to meet you, Miss Era. Right, well, I'm hungry. Let's introducing more eating. Oh yeah, we didn't use any magic in that fight, did we? If you don't grab magic stones, you can't use them to blow stuff up, Atlyss. Let me explain about magic. This is kinda complicated, so listen up. First, you need to grab that stone. Get close and hit the attack button. That's it. Now press button 3, keyboard C. Okay, that's X on the controller. That was fire magic I just used. What magic I can use depends on the color of the stones you grab. Oh, and some spells can lock onto and chase enemies, so make use of that. Now get this, I can use multiple stones at once. Grab all the stones on the ground here. Okay. Oh yeah. Now hold the magic button down, and then release it. Kaboom. Just like that. You can use multiple stones together for bigger spells. But I can only use 2 at once right now. It's been a while. We all slip a bit every now and then. Don't worry, I'll get it back eventually. Once I do, I can use a bunch of stones together to do stuff that'll really knock your socks off. Oh, if you hold the button down a long time, the spell will cancel though. Keep that in mind. Well, that's about all I have to say about magic. What we really need now is practice, so... Let's smash these critters down on the way to town. Come on, Atlyss. Okay. We can move while we charge. There we go. Boom. Okay, money we pick up automatically. Okay, we got a mini-map. Yeah, this game is a lot more combat-focused than Reciteer. Okay. Coins do eventually vanish, it seems. Okay. Rather simple combat so far. Can we mix different stones? Nope.
Okay, I guess combat is one of those they keep simple or get a little bit more advanced later.
Okay, so we can pick up stones of different colors. And it will use the left... Oh, okay, it does mix them. Okay. So, the hammer ball. Okay.
I just realized something.
Oh?
Retro games has been going on for quite a while now, hasn't it?
The retro style, because...
Yeah, retro style.
Yeah.
Retro style. Like sense. Yeah. When do they it has been ramping up more and more.
In the last 5 to 10 years or so, I think.
Probably almost 15 in a way.
Okay, 6 is the max amount we can hold, it seems. You can't go through there.
And also, we're gonna connect the cable again for temporarily deaf.
Okay. That direction, I'm guessing. Because that looks a lot more passable than a red wall. Okay. Some sort of half spear that Atlyss is using.
There we go. It could be the old version of a special sword, but it could also be a part of a spear. Why am I burping? I've not even started eating yet.
Just preemptively. Do I need to do something?
Hammer ball.
Okay, how am I supposed to get through to a new area? Is there something this way, maybe? No, that looks like the end of the minimap. Oh, I think I might need to kill everything around before that'll open up. Let's give that a try.
There.
That hammer ball does stay around for quite a bit.
Yeah, I do like the art style and the aesthetic of this game.
Okay, so yeah, we do need to kill everything before we can move on.
Also,
Maybe not
I
in
already
all
do-
areas, but okay.
Also, I do also kind of like the humor of the story so far.
Yeah, chapter 1, the fairy and the swords maiden. Well, come in, no need to be shy. Thanks for letting us come in, Era. So you run an item shop or of some sort here, Era? It looks like it. This is a pretty nice place. No, thank you. You two must be very hungry. Let me get started on dinner right away. Here we go. Holy granola! Look at this spread! Miss Era, are you sure this isn't any trouble? Don't be silly, you did save me after all. Besides, it's far more fun to eat with company. Well, you heard the lady. Let's dig in. Well, alright. Cheers, Era. Yeah, this is very clearly a game that was made in Japan first. So... what is that? It's common... Or... I guess you could... Maybe a bit... Yeah, maybe more tradition than quote-unquote common sense to say thank you for dinner there, typically.
Well, you
I forget
basically...
what's it specifically.
Yeah, if you know me, basically you thank you for being unit the food, and you can thank you after.
Yeah. I see. So you're searching for a witch, and your search has led you to this town? That's right. I was wondering if you had any idea about where we could look for her. Well, this town is surrounded by old ruins and the like. But I can't think of any particular place such a person would hide. I'm sorry. No, it's okay, really. Sweet heaven above, this is wonderful! The tongue-trembling flash of sweetness when you bite into it. The soft gelatinous texture. It's so delicious, I think I'm gonna die from taste overload. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. It's my special slime liver marinade, you see. Slime... what's it? Oh, don't worry, I leached all the poison out ahead of time. What? No, don't leave any leftovers. Okay, it does cut a bit spontaneously between some bits. Yeah, that was so good. Could have done without knowing what was in it, though. Either way, it was amazing. She helped us out a lot. She reminds me a bit of you, Atlyss. Just more grown-up-like. Really? But right, enough flattering. Time to get down to some real detective work. No, okay. Someone around here has got to know something. Maybe, hopefully, let's drill the locals for info. I get the feeling in the Japanese version she's supposed to speak with an Osaka accent.
Maybe? And from what this game seemed to release, I'm gonna say Japan has been one of those places that retro has still been a thing for much longer than the rest from the USA and Europe and all that.
Yeah. So the fairy you have with you, Missy? Interesting. You used to see them a lot way back when, but you never see them nowadays. Looking for a witch, you say? Old memory's failing me, I'm afraid. I can't really remember. A fairy. Interesting. You've got something rare there. There's always something a bit charming about having 2D sprites in a 3D environment, huh?
Yeah.
Especially if they actually bother to put in different angles, even though with this guy it's just back, forth, flipped.
Most games like this, I usually remember being like a very old school, old school Elder Scrolls and all those things. This is probably the first Japanese anime game style in this manner.
Okay. Funny you say Oblivion, since I think that remaster released today or yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah, MD, Dervy, and a few others were really happy about it. Like, I know they've been working on it for a damn long time, but they never released when they were to release it. They only said they were working on it.
Yeah. Like, supposedly Ubisoft is also working on a Splinter Cell remake, but that's been radio silent on that as well. And I don't think that's because they just want to shadow drop it at one moment ago. Here it is, but more likely that Ubisoft just can't pay the developers actually making it.
I think I trust. I don't have too much trust in Bethesda. I think I have more trust in them than Ubisoft.
Yeah. Hello, I've not seen you around here before. Are you an adventurer?
No, when it comes to Bethesda, most of the annoyance people have with them is mostly against one specific person so far.
Yeah, and the fact that the games tend to be so freaking buggy and unstable at times. And basically they leave the job to fixing everything to the modders.
Yeah, and when it comes to Ubisoft, there's been many cases that has been doing stupid stuff and you're saying outright stupid stuff. Many of them have not really been the public face for announcements.
I think you might have accidentally coined a bit of a word there, Ubi stuff. Because I think you could use that for like something that is just inherently defective.
Yeah, Ubisoft, like, how many games did we like not have audio issues when it came to Ubisoft games?
Plenty.
Yeah, it's kind of weird running feet. Like, you feel like they should have fixed them by now.
Yeah. Wow, a fairy. She looks like a bug. And Chante, of course, wants to probably cast a fireball at that kid right now. Oh, a fairy. How unusual. Hello, little misadventurer. A witch? I think I heard a rumor about that once. We used to have a lot of adventurers in town asking about a witch. I think they've mostly given up, because we don't get many in town anymore. Okay. What's over here?
Yeah, but as I said earlier, people, Japan has... Yeah, they really like nostalgia. So they will advance things, but they will also do, these things as well. And this one is...
There were the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters sometime back, I think, as well.
Yeah, they know people still around, they want to introduce them, and there's young people that want to go back and try to see what their dad or mother even played back then. So there is a market for it, and they know that.
think that's everyone.
Though, there is only one concern I have with this game. And that's only one so far.
That be?
The skirt.
Welcome back. Did you discover anything? All that wandering around was about as useful as a fish in the desert. Nobody knew anything. Oh dear, I was afraid that might happen. But while you were out, I had an idea. Why not ask the city's fortune teller to help? She's quite famous for the accuracy of her fortunes. People come from far and wide just to consult her. Oh, a fortune teller? Well, heck, let's go right now. Oh, wait, it's getting very late. I have a spare room on the second floor, so why not sleep there tonight? What? No, we can't impose like... Really, I insist. Besides, the room will just sit empty otherwise. And it does have a bed, right? Of course. Score. Atlyss, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, a real bed. It's been how long? Well... You two get off to bed. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Ooh, so sleepy. Good morning, you two. Did you sleep well? It's been ages since I slept that well. Thank you so much. I'm glad you got some rest. Now, Chance, what did you have planned for today? Going to talk to the fortune teller? Very good. The fortune teller's place is straight across the square from my store. Good luck, you two. Okay, someone didn't sleep well.
Or they're just slow at waking up.
Oh, well, they found a coffee, it seems. So this is the fortune teller Era told us about, right? Well, time's a wasting. Come on. Chance, look at the door. What? Currently out? What, she's off frolicking the tulips while her customers are waiting? Well, it says currently out at the Terran ruins for reagents. Genius fortune teller Elma. Not just sitting here like a pair of chumps. Come on, Atlyss. We're heading over to these Terran whatevers. I think we can guess whose idea it was to head out under the blood moon in the first place, huh?
Likely. And yeah, as I said earlier, the skirt is an issue for it. It does seem a little bit short. I mean, that took me a while to notice this, but I was looking at the combat world and I sort of noticed how short skirt was when I was looking at the backpack.
Getting my ass kicked. Now that's an annoying sound.
Yeah, but you get the idea why it's there.
Yeah.
And it's definitely old school.
Yeah, I'm going... Hopefully these green ones are healing spells. Nope. Completely miss. Okay, I think this one is going to be very useful. The question now is, how do we actually heal? It stays quite a long time as well. More enemies. Okay, I'm guessing it needs to go for a certain amount of hits. When it's mixed with something else, it becomes a double. Okay, do we get healed if we pass to a next area? Okay, coin.
So far, I want just to stream this, but
we will need to take care not to get too hurt like this.
Yeah.
Well, the game got sick of it as well, it seems. Okay.
Yeah, like, the skirt was just a minor complaint. That's just an odd sound there, but that sound, however...
Yeah, I'm presuming we'll be able to buy and bring along healing items and such. Just that I'm being reckless.
Yeah, or that sound is rather annoying, like... I do
Very
approve
annoying.
of give you a sound effect to make you realize, oh, small on health, or sometimes you're so into a fight you don't realize and forget to check. But when you hear the sound, then it's really obvious, oh, low health. But it shouldn't be that painful for the ears.
So that also stuns them. There. Up. I'll be taking that. Okay, I think magic is probably going to be the more efficient way of dealing damage, but kills from spells don't seem to drop any magic stones. So it'll be a bit of a combination of, well, running in to kill something, get gems, and then blast something with a spell. 200 damage there, when these attacks are dealing 9 to 22.
Yeah, like, it's a game, but you're not gonna spam just the same attack only to win. Like, there's gonna be a variation in each battle.
Walnut bread for healing.
So yeah, the combat is fine, just again. Only a bit more critique is the low health sound.
Okay, so the lightning bolts are more single targets.
Okay, let's see, for my criticism, I guess the skirt is just a nitpick. The low health sound is actually annoying. And almost painful after a while for the ears.
Yeah.
Both of us. And the viewers. But otherwise, in general, the art style and what is in a bit of the humor so far, I like.
Yeah.
And the combat seemed nice as well. Like,
Not too easy, not punishing.
yeah, just right mix about some challenge but uniqueness and all that. Like, it's not gonna be boring, same button all the time, or same skill. Like, it's gonna be, each fight will be look different. And dropping grammar there.
Okay, we can also just throw out single stone spells to do quick damage. Let's see, it's more over this way. And yeah, it does look like we'll have to go for, or to kill everything to continue on to places. That might get annoying later on. But I think so far, mostly positive.
Yeah, and later on, it will also depend on how the level designs are. As well, they don't start hiding enemies up on cliffs that you have no idea how to get up to and all that.
I doubt they would be able to make cliffs like that.
Yeah, so we should hopefully be fine.
Just need to, well, not be reckless with attacking. Okay, those two were so close to each other that made the damage counters look like 99 instead of 2 9s. Okay, mixing different stones together seems to have different effects as well. Big chest there. Yeah, of course, level 2 red gems is just big freaking fireball. There we go. No saving the breads, but we can grab different items for selling later, I presume. Okay, let's head over to that chest and see what it has in it.
Yeah, the pirate in us needs to inspect it. For loot.
That's a souvenir charm. Okay. Right, moving on. Okay.
Winged
Flying
eyeballs.
enemies. I was just thinking on what or how useful jump attacks. Oh, I thought I was ending up jumping into a pit or something, but no.
No fall damage, luckily enough.
Okay, I better hope this thing. Oh, that's how it attacks. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, definitely need to be careful. Okay, and seems like there's only one save. Okay. I'd say we can put this one on a yes then. Yes, I made those sidebars just copy pasting the same image to the left and right.
Fitting. But yeah, I also lean yes. So probably good to do some further investigation to see how long it is.
Yeah. Okay, so as a recap then, yeah, a short hike, yes. Atlyss, at least I presume that's how it's said. I'm going to put that as a for multiplayer shenaniganery if people are up for it. Bosorka, sadly a no. I may try it more on my own, but I don't think it'll be much for story streaming.
Yeah,
And
though when
sadly, go ahead.
I was say, when you play on your own, you may also see more if there actually is a story or not.
Yeah, beyond just book bad, go catch. And a bit sadly, similar for Cavern of Dreams, there is story there, yeah, but more a bit of an excuse story than anything else, I think. Not that that is a bad thing. I just think that it wouldn't be as interesting as other games we would be able to play that would have more story in it. Not saying I would never stream it, but I'll prefer other games over it.
Yeah, I would say it's like it has story and all that and fine gameplay, but it feels like it is more. Pardon. I feel like the audience for it will be very much younger, since that's where the story aims for, much younger audience. It's usually not the audience group we're streaming for.
No, which definitely with Revengeance and such as examples.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Chantelise. Yes, I will do a bit more research. And a quick look on Steam only lists this and Reciteer as the games by this developer. And there might be more games that weren't released on Steam. So I'll also look around a bit for that.
Yeah, they might be on GOG or something else.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be it for a long-awaited showcase. I do have plenty more games prepared for next week and after that. But yeah, we'll see how long we can go with, well, more showcases. Not like I'm going to buy 4 new games each week or such. But yeah, before we end the stream, let's go look for someone to raid. So let's see. It's very quiet today, it seems. We have Moonrise playing, well, the Oblivion remaster. And we have I'm a Flanker playing Empire at Total War. And last but not least, Kiri Natsuyuko with Dark Souls 2. Okay. And if those are of interest, or shall I look for someone else to raid? And of course, there are a lot of people streaming Oblivion now. I'm not really seeing anything or anyone playing anything of interest to me among the recommended live channels. Let me do a refresh, see if it'll, well, shuffle that. No, it did not. Okay, let me, yep, browser is muted. Let me take a quick peek at some of these. Let's see.
There you
Someone
go.
playing Monster Hunter World. Okay, now just a bunch playing Monster Hunter World just showed up.
I'm not sure.
Moonrise then with Oblivion.
How does that do that for? It has been a while we rated them, not those.
Yeah,
them.
a very long time. Okay. Copy name. /raid and paste. But before we start that, of course, thank you everyone who may have been watching now or later. Thank you, Grandmaster Player, for lurking. I see you there. And thank you as always, Drakir.
You're welcome as always, my friend. And thank you all for joining and watching. And thank you, Ron, for visiting.
Yeah, thanks for him as always. And yeah, if Liz is up for it, I would definitely be up for catching up to Crossroads tonight. Maybe Origami instead, we'll have to see. But definitely tomorrow, if nothing gets in the way, of course, more Origami 2, where we are drawing closer and closer to the ending, it seems.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious how many more missions there are, but knowing exactly how many would make it a bit... it would lessen the surprise of when we get to the end.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
And also, before I forget, if no catch-up stream today, we could, as usual, or what we had as planned before, use Saturdays as a catch-up as well.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, for now though, let's get this raid started. And yeah, thank you all again for watching, and until next time, have a nice day, and until then. Also, I see
Is
a new
everyone-
follower in there, Ultimate Banana Boy. Thank you for the follow. Sorry for not noticing until now.
I did notice this, then again, I did have a few times not have my headphones on. Anyway, thank you all for joining and watching, and see you later, hopefully, or next time.
See you later, or just see you next time. Easy as pie.
What the?